Does the title Izaki Shuugorou no Keiba Hisshougaku sound familiar to you? If so, you're weird. But also, Imagineer seemed to be using Hisshougaku as a kind of brand. They had the two stock games Matsumura Toru no Kabushiki Hisshougaku, and Izaki Shuugorou's game is structured a lot like those were. Izaki Shuugorou was a commentator on horse racing in the 80s. He's still alive and active at the time of this recording. Keiba Hisshougaku is a gambling game. You're presented with a race, and hitting the A button brings up a little 12-button menu. And from there you can look at all the horses' stats, see what the current odds are, go find tips from people on the track. When you're just tinkering around, the most useful button is the one that shows you the summary of all of the horses. I did pretty well for myself just going off of that. You have a notebook that keeps track of everything that you've done, and that's taken straight from the stock games. You can also go to banks and take out loans to fund your gambling habit. Once you're ready, you can head to the betting window. You can choose to make a combination bet on which horses will win in place, bet on a single horse to win, or bet on a horse to win or place. You can place as many bets as you like on a race, though taking all of the bets isn't going to be profitable. Once you're done betting, hit the R and start the race. And here you just watch it play out. As you're watching the races, keep in mind that horse number 1 is at the bottom of the screen, while horse number 8 is at the top. The races have different lengths, weather conditions, track conditions, and sometimes there's even a steeplechase. When they cross the line, you get a photo finish showing you exactly which horse was positioned where. And then at the results of the race, you either are in the money, or you walk away dejected. Before you continue, it always requires that you go back to the betting window to either collect your winnings or be told that you don't have any. Then you click on the arrow to advance to the next race. This isn't a set of races all at the same track on the same day. Every time you advance, it's effectively a new day. Selecting the disc saves your game, and that's really all there is to this one. You don't have a goal of earning a certain amount of cash by playing the ponies. You just keep cycling through until you get bored of it. Keiba Hisshougaku has effectively no presence in Japan. This is a game that nobody remembers, and it seems like it didn't sell particularly well either. You don't see a lot of copies around, though when they do come up they go for next to nothing. Really though, I think that this is an okay horse gambling game. Look at how many different portraits of horses that they include. The horses' stats change over the seasons too, so you can keep track of who's doing well and who's screwing up. Maybe you'll have a favorite horse and just always bet on it. Izaki Shuugorou no Keiba Hisshougaku does one thing, but it does that one thing reasonably well. Although we've seen other horse racing cartridges on the Famicom, this is the first real gambling game based on it. Family Jockey had a betting mode, but players could still control the horses. While Keiba Honmei wasn't actually a game, and didn't have any betting functions at all. So Keiba Hisshougaku was breaking new ground on the Famicom in 1990. Yeah, there's no reason to go back to it 30 years on, but it's still a historically interesting title.